More and more victims of sexual abuse by the Catholic Church continue to step forward tonight. And good evening, everyone. I'm Scott Levin.
And I'm Kelly Dudzik. Mary Alice has the night off. Alleged victims, now seeing the list of names released by the diocese this week, feel a small sense of relief.
And as Claudine Ewing tells us tonight, not only do those victims have something to say to the diocese, Bishop Malone also has a message to the abuse victims.
Jim Napora is a 56-year-old man who was abused by not one but two priests. Both of their names are on the list of 42.
Seeing the list on Tuesday was such a freeing event. It vindicated me finally. I felt free.
Father Basil Ormsby and Father Richard Judd from St. Teresa's Church on Seneca Street in South Buffalo. Both are dead.
Ormsby had used my love of architecture to get me into areas of the church that weren't accessible to the public.
At age 12, in the basement of St. Teresa's.
At one point, he molested me down there.
He told no one.
Our priests were our authority figures, so you looked up to them as that authority figure. And if a priest were to tell you, this is between you, me, and God, you didn't speak of it.
He has an old photo of Father Judd.
It was in the rectory where, again, it was a very nice building architecturally, so he used that to bring me up to his room at one point to see his room, and the door was closed, and behind the door, the molestation would happen.
In a diocesan-produced video, the bishop delivered this message to all victims.
Nothing I could say to you can heal all of the hurt of this catastrophic breach of trust. As bishop of this diocese, I apologize to you. I ask you to come forward to law enforcement and to the diocese so that we can help you.
If you had to say something to the bishop right now, what would you tell him?
Why do you sit in that mansion on Oakland Place as the largest untaxed property in the city and claim that you need that building to legislate over the diocese when you have a rectory right next to your cathedral? Sell that building, use that money to compensate your victims as a start. Boston did it, Buffalo should do it.
Napora says he wants all victims to come forward and he's not seeking compensation. Claudine Ewing, Channel 2 News.